a senior strategist over at JPMorgan Chase is predicting that President Biden will quit the 2024 presidential race sometime in the spring. Of course, we all know Biden is 81 years old and he is showing signs of slippage in terms of his verbal gaps and his mental acuity. And now a JP Morgan analyst, Michael Cembalest, is writing in a newsletter that he thinks that this will eventually lead to him stepping aside. Of course, poll numbers are not very kind to Biden, widespread disapproval of his job performance. And there's also surveys showing that in a potential rematch with former President Donald Trump, Biden would lose. So there's obviously a great deal of panic among Democrats as to whether it would be a good idea to trot him out there for a re-election campaign, given the circumstances. Cembalest noted that even though Biden's presidency has included something like 10% job creation, he also notes that a lot of that was due to the fact that the COVID vaccine rolled out once he came into office and the economy emerged from the lockdowns that were imposed after the spread of the virus here in this country. So all signs point to, as of now, it points to Biden running, but this is an interesting wrinkle in terms of whether the Democrats will have some 11th hour plan that would involve trotting out another candidate who would take on whoever the Republican nominee ends up being, most likely former President Donald Trump. As to who would take Biden's place as the Democratic nominee, as of now, the only options that are available to Democratic Party voters are Dean Phillips, the congressman from Minnesota, who is the only legislator who has thrown his hat in the ring and declared his candidacy, and Marianne Williamson, who's the self-help author who ran in the last Democratic primary and did not garner that much support anyway. So stay tuned. It remains to be seen whether Biden does follow through on his pledge to run for re-election.